Good morning, Detroit, and welcome to Unscripted. Although my counterpartner isn't here today, Deb, the both of us is named Deborah, but she's my yin to my yang, and she's not here today. Send her some love. Now, I would like to give a shout out to all the cancer patients that attended the Cancer Awareness Walk on Saturday. I would like to say to you, God bless you, and I love you. Today on Unscripted, we're going to discuss numbers. Now, when I say numbers, and I'm not talking about the street numbers, we're going to discuss numbers that's going on in the city of Detroit today. Now, although I'm unscripted, it doesn't mean I'm not restricted. So therefore, if the conversation gets a little heated, we can keep it clean, but we're going to do it a little sassy. Let's get started. Now, Detroit, as you know today, Detroit, as of January 1, 2022, Detroit received $1.80 billion. It was to be allocated to 49 Michigan metropolitan cities and townships. We also received $193 billion. It was to go to 83 Michigan counties. This was approved by Governor Whitmer. By Governor Whitmer, January the 1st, 2022. As you know, starting next month, we will have at least 300 to 500 policemen that will be walking our neighborhoods, people. And in order to do that, they're going to increase your income taxes. Now, I say to all of you in the city of Detroit this morning, numbers mean everything. If you're going to get $1.80 billion from the federal government, the Treasury Department, pull it up on your phones. Go to Google and pull up michigan.gov and pull up Treasury Department, and it will show you that Governor Whitmer approved these funds January 2022. $180 billion, $193 billion. Now, just remember now, we also got the $800 million plus for the American Rescue Act. We were told that we were getting at least 300 to 500 more policemen to walk the beat, but you're going to be charged for it. Your income tax statements will be going up as of January the 1st. Now, the new policemen that will be on, they're going to get that. They're going to get their $10,000 the day that they sign them. This is in effect right now for the policemen. And sergeants are going to get $11,000 if they become sergeant. I need to ask all of you a question today. How are you going to pay your income taxes when you can't pay a light bill, a gas bill, or a telephone bill? Somebody answer that for me. This is going a little bit too much. Are all of you out there listening to anything that's going on out here? Please. We are in the midst of a crisis. We can't pay gas bills. Our people are being evicted from their homes because the rent is too high. Everything is higher than the wages of sin. And yet, you are going to be charged another city tax to help pay for the new policemen. Now, if we got $180 billion, and then we turned around and got another $193 billion, plus the $800 million that was supposed to be done as the American Rescue Act. I need to ask all of you Detroit out there, are you prepared to pay these taxes? You've lost your homes because the taxes were so high. They did foreclosures on you. They've done everything to our city. And the only thing they gave us back was low-income housing. All the beautiful homes we had, they gave us low-income housing. Numbers talk, people. These numbers really talk. Now, that $800 million plus, I need to tell y'all something about that. I say plus because when you're late on your taxes, what do the city do? The city charges you interest. All of you keep saying $600 million. It's $600 million plus. Our mayor doesn't plan on giving it back to us. So what he did was the mayor and Dan Gilbert decided they would make low-income housing. Why do we always have to have low-income housing? You've taken our homes in foreclosure. You've done everything to us that you possibly could. Would somebody please answer me and tell me why is this acceptable to us? Where is our NAACP? Where is our clergy? We need you. Our city is falling apart. We love downtown. I love it. It is beautiful. But Detroit, today I have to ask you, what are you going to do? Your income tax, you can't pay that. This is going to start very soon because they're hiring new policemen as we start today. Some of you are sitting there. We are powerful in numbers. Do you know how powerful $1.8 billion is? Do y'all really know how powerful $193 billion is? That money has been allocated to the city of Detroit and the surrounding areas. Now let's talk dollars and cents, brothers and sisters. If you can afford another tax, then I don't want to hear you crying anymore about you can't pay your rent. Because I need all of you to stand up and I need all of you to talk today. I want you to grab your neighbor next door. I don't care if it's only 3 houses on the block. I need you to stand up and fight for what's right today. We're having a problem in our city where a lot of us are being evicted because the rent is too high. Did you know that $600 million was illegal that was taken from you? I need you to go on to Councilwoman Mary Waters. I need you to go on her Facebook page. She did it in depth. And if you go on my Facebook page, it's Eddington Deborah, and you will see I posted it concerning Mary Waters and what she had to say. She did it in depth. I'm really hurt today because none of you are saying anything and you're not doing anything. I need everybody 55 and under to reach and grab someone 18 years of age. And I need you to come out and express. Let the city know that you're not happy with what's going on in your neighborhoods. The second topic that we're going to discuss, it's voting. It's called Numbers 2. When we vote in numbers, there's nothing they can do to us. Didn't you pay attention? When we voted for Obama, we came out in droves in numbers. We are so powerful as black people in numbers. We have this city. It belongs to everyone. I'm not just saying it because we're black. We are a melting pot in the inner city. We have every nationality it is. But when it comes to wars, when it comes to us buying, we outdo any nationality that it is. What is going on with us, Detroit, that we're going to let this happen to us? That $800 million plus. Did you not know that your mayor came on Facebook and live on television and told you that $7.5 million of that money was going to go to the police fund? He said he was not going to defund the police. He was going to uplift them. But now he wants us to pay the income tax. But if you're voting the way you're supposed to, none of this would take place. I need y'all to show some love out here today. There's something wrong. We're sleeping and they're walking. We act like we're walking through a fog. We've had a heck of a last 2-3 years with the pandemic. God help us today. But what I need from you, I need you to stand up. I need you to take a stand. There's a lot of things going on in this city. And my inner city people have backed up because you feel that no one cares for you. I got much love for you. Come stand with me if that's what you want to do. Help me push this line. We're nothing if it's just me, zero. Numbers matter. Numbers is everything in this entire world. Your birth date, your social security number, it's all about numbers. If we stand and we lock arms the way we did when it came to Biden, they can't do anything but accept the fact that we're not going to stand for it anymore. We came in numbers for George Floyd. But did they do the act? No. People, I need you to hear me today. It is hurting me so bad. We have 2 people out there who's been fighting for us for quite some time so that our people do not be put out of their homes. Tanya Phillips, thank you. I love you for this. You did the rights to ordinance. All of you out there that is about to be evicted, I need you to go online and look up Miss Tanya Phillips, the right to ordinance. And Miss Tanya was just allocated $198 million as of October the 1st. I'm going to get with her and bring some more information back to you for those of you who are about to be evicted. I need your support. I need your help. As you go to the polls, I need you to grab someone else. Take grandma. Let grandma vote early. I need everybody from 55 and under to reach out and vote today. The third thing I want to talk to you guys about today, and this is really dear to my heart. I know some of you might cringe when I say this, but I'm going to call you out. As you know, when we had the pandemic, there was something called a PPP loan. Okay? A lot of you got the PPP loans, knowing that they were a loan. Now, what you did with that loan is your business. If you have to pay it back, so be it. But what can I say? Now, all of my sisters and brothers that have got online on TikTok, you got on Facebook, you got on Instagram, and you really ridiculed your sisters and brothers because they got that $20,000. They know what they were doing when they got it. Now, let's do the numbers. We have a football player. He has millions of dollars. He got a $20 million PP loan. I have not heard any of you come on here and say anything about him. He's got the money. He's got a nonprofit organization. Only thing I'm hearing other people say is slap him on the wrist. That's all. When are you going to stand up for your brothers and sisters? Sure, they're wrong, but you don't get on Facebook and TikTok and you ridicule them. These are your brothers and sisters. You can't pull them to the side. Some of you are cringing right now, and I know you got something you want to say to me, and I don't have a problem with it because I'm going to smile all the way because I'm not backing down. I want y'all to understand something. This thing is real out here, and these are numbers. This man has a nonprofit organization. He got $20 million. This man has made $100 million playing football. But yet, he applied for the PP loan, and none of you said anything about him whatsoever. You dogged your brothers and sisters. Really? Did y'all see what happened to I call him my uncle, Mr. Cosby. I call him my uncle. Did you see what happened to him? Mr. Cosby got on television, and he ridiculed all of us and talked about how we blacks should be doing this. And the whites loved it. Don't get me wrong. They loved it. And I still love Uncle. But when they got through with him, he had to come home and sit down next to us. And he had to eat the same chitlins we was eating. Because they locked him up and they didn't give him greens and stuff. They gave him grits and oatmeal. And it was cold. He was 83 years old. Okay? And he had to come home over our side where it was warm. And if he came to my door today, I'm still going to give him some chitlins. Because that's how it go. And I'm going to hug him. But I'm going to tell him he wrong. Just like I'm telling y'all. Y'all wrong for what you're doing out here. I don't care what's going on. You ridicule everybody else. And this city has eaten us alive. What is going on? People, answer me today. I love you. There's nothing in the world I wouldn't do. I ran for city clerk in 2016. No, I did not win. I ran for city council 2 years ago. I would like to say to all of you today, we have a problem out here. They're about to charge us more income tax, and they haven't even paid us for what they've done to us already. Dan Gilbert decided he's going to give us low-income housing after they've stolen the houses. A lot of you out there, just like me, would open your door at night because you would hear something. And you looked out that door and you seen trucks out front, and you thought these were landlords that were fixing up the houses. They weren't. The same people that went to the suburbs were in our neighborhood, and they were taking the copper. They were taking the wire and everything out of the houses. when it was dark. Our brothers did it in daylight and all of you had a fit. Here he come. He's stealing from the house. You never said a thing when those trucks would pull up out there at night. Our brothers were only taking what was left. They couldn't do it or sell it without that man accepting it. Yet you ridiculed them. Our blocks are empty right now. Some of us can't even pay our taxes. I want to ask you a question. What are you doing, Detroit? Downtown is beautiful. I cannot say it enough. But I need to know, where are you, Detroit? Where are you? I need you to stand up. You're about to be charged increase on your income tax. And nobody's saying a doggone thing about it. And you mean it? And don't tell me you guys did not know. Because it is taking effect as we speak right now. So when you get your new income tax, it's already going to be on there, the charges. If you think I'm not telling you the truth and you really did know, I need you to pull up on your Facebook page right now. Go to your Facebook page at Fox 2 News. Pull it up on your phone. Do whatever you got to do. And I can tell you the heading that it says so that you'll know. Detroit police officers received $10,000. Sergeants, lieutenants, $11,000. This will take effect immediately. Reason being, because they want to hire new policemen to walk the beats in our neighborhood. I don't have a problem with that either. What I have a problem with is that you're charging us, and none of you are saying anything. Those of you that have fought for your houses, those of you that have had to go down and make arrangements to pay, they're going to raise your taxes again. Get ready, just so that you can have police. But we got $1.8 billion already. It has been allocated to us as of January this year, and $193 billion, plus the $800 million plus that has came in. You mean to tell me all this money, and our governor says she's going to fix the damn roads? It doesn't take that much money. I could see her if she would fix the pipes under the roads. If she fixed the lead pipes, then we wouldn't get these bursts that keeps coming up out of the ground and we end up with sinkholes. You got to fix what's under there before you put that on top. All of you out there, you already know when your bathroom floods, you make sure that you get it up because you don't want you don't want that water to pull your tile up. I'm going to ask all of you out there today, stand up, people. I love y'all so much, but this is hurting me. This is our city. This is our city. We have everything going on except for what? Except for housing. Your rent, Xfinity, DTE wants to go up on your gas again. People, I need your help. I'm serious. I need you to step up like you've never stepped before. As you can tell, I'm a little nervous. This is my first time coming on the air. But people, let me tell you something. It's not my first rodeo. This isn't the first ride I've ever been on. It's just that this time it's hitting all the way home because some of you can't even afford to pay your rent right now. I need you to contact Tanya Phillips because she got money October the 1st, $198 million. I'm going to come back on and I'm going to give you more information about that. I need you to go to Mary Waters and go on her page, Councilwoman, and let her explain to you how your money was actually stolen from you. It started in 2015, and our new mayor knew it, and he never did a thing about it. Detroit, I love you. I was raised here. I've been here for 67 years. But I've never seen the likes of this. I'm hurting on the inside because you guys are hurting. If we don't do this in numbers, because that's what they're bringing to us. We have so much money in this city, we are not broke. They're just giving you extra food stamps every month. And for the past 2 months or so that you've been getting extra food stamps, have you noticed that every time you get your food stamps, ladies, you're screaming because you say the power is off? I just filled up my thing. If you feel so strongly about this, then don't sit back there and say, oh, they just going to keep on. They're only going to keep on because you let them keep on. If we don't keep on keeping on, it wouldn't be no Detroit. We love Detroit, but you got to come up out of that seat. You got to stand up. The inner city belongs to us. I'm loving y'all. I got mad love for you. You see my sister behind me right here? My sister's not here today. She's my yang, and I love her so dearly. I want y'all to send her out some love today, too. Her name is Deb as well. I love y'all, Detroit, but I'm having a hard time understanding why. Deb, I need you to hold the banner up for me because I'm not out there right now. Detroit, I sat at this table today and I was nervous, but I'm very passionate about what I believe in. And to all of you, AFL-CIO, our clergymen, listen to me. Come to us, help us. We need your help. We have billions of dollars on the table and it's not being allocated. They've taken our homes and now they want to give us low-income homes. A lot of you out there are smiling, talking about Dan Gilbert is paying my taxes. Dan Gilbert, you better read the fine writing. You better make sure that Dan Gilbert ain't going to take that house. See if that house will go to your kids. Because if he helping you paying your taxes, what does he want out of it? Dan Gilbert held the city hostage about a month or two ago. Do y'all recall? He knew that he had went over his budget when he was building that building downtown. But he used the word J.L. Hudson's because that's what the city loves. We love that word, J.L. Hudson. We'll never forget it. So he used that word. I can't finish right down here at the J.L. Hudson building. He used it. And he got the city council to give him some extra money. That money should have never went to him. That man didn't need that money. That man knew what his budget was, and he knew he had went over, and he didn't want to come out of his pocket. But he came out of his pocket when he bought the Brewsters. Did y'all know he owns the Brewster Projects now? That's another one of our landmarks. Why does he own it? Did y'all know that's a historical site for us, like Black Bottom? Did you know the previous administration, the city council, did y'all know they sold that to Dan Gilbert? Are y'all kidding me? Where are you? Show some love here in the city of Detroit. Next time, it's going to be a little more exciting. I'm going to give you a little more things to look at because I'm going to be coming to you from now on. I'm going to bring you current events. We're going to laugh and talk a little. We're going to cry some, like I said. We're going to clean up, but we're going to make it real sassy. I'm not holding back, and I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying. And some of y'all, I'm going to call you out. I'm going to really call you out. And I'm going to find out where else this money went to, because these are billions of dollars. And none of you have said a thing. And if you did not know, you know today. Just like you know about your homes, you're losing them, and your grandpa and grandma and them are gone, and it's hurting. And they're going to put low-income houses where all those beautiful houses were. This was a plan. And you know what they say about a plan. If you don't plan to fail, you plan to succeed. So you plan to fail. And that's what they were counting on. But you tell them they'll lie because we coming. And we're going to hold up this banner. My girl Deb is out there today. Deb, grab them, and I'll be out there with you shortly. And I would like to also give a shout out to Councilman Tate. Thank you, Councilman Tate, for helping the cannabis situation industry. A lot of us blacks are having a hard time getting to the cannabis industry. Why? Because we're being pushed aside. And Councilman Tate, thank you so much, because I really love you. I went to one of those meetings that they had, and we can be oh so prosperous. They even want us to put gardens in our city, but they're taking the cannabis and they're moving it way up north. Why we can't have one in our inner city? We don't have to have a garden. Why? You're telling us this? You will not put stores in our neighborhoods? Anytime you go into a gas station and you see Domino's Pizza, you see Crunchy Chicken, or you see a Subway, are you kidding me? You can't even pay your gas bill. And they want us to buy food out of there like that because they're not going to put any grocery stores in our neighborhoods. So you'll go to Domino's Pizza at a gas station and buy that. They won't sell it to their kids. They'll get in their car and they'll make their moves. I need all of you who's out there today. Do y'all understand what I'm saying to you? I want you to pick up your phone, pull up Fox 2, and read what I told you about the $1.8 billion. Read about the $193 billion that they received. On this note today, I love all of you, and I thank you. And what I want you to do is, I want you to have a beautiful day. And my breast cancer people that walked this year, and you were at Belial, I love you. And this kiss is for you, Detroit. You have a great day. Thank you.